Hello everyone, once again this is Russell B. Couple, Russell Brantley Couple. Once again I'm smoking a cigarette. It seems like every time I do a video I'm smoking a cigarette. I don't smoke that much, I promise. About a pack and a half a day. But it just seems like every time I do a video I'm smoking a cigarette, and I apologize, but addiction, I am a drug addict. I'm hooked on nicotine. Smoker's cough too. I want to talk to you a little bit about a solemn uh, uh, conversation. Uh, Let me turn this just a little bit. There we go. See my shotgun. See Barney Fife hanging on the wall. Barney Fife security and the light switch cover. I'm a Barney Fife freak. But anyway, this is a solemn topic. I lost my son about 4 or 5 years ago. I try not to keep up with it because that's my defense. That's how I protect myself. Uh, but some days, obviously, it has its issues. But there are so many people that has lost children. If I get emotional, I apologize. I'm gonna try not to. But there are so many people that's lost children. Some of these was the only child they had. But even at that, even if you had more than one child, I had two boys. I got one older, one left. I lost the younger one in a car crash, which I don't understand. He was the best driver I've ever seen. He really should have been on the racetrack. Um, I mean, he was that good. I taught him everything I knew, and he advanced from that. How in the world he ended up dying in a car crash, I have no idea. I don't like the word dying. How he passed in a car crash, I don't know. The only thing I can figure is reaching in the floorboard for something, hit a curve, lost control, hit a pole, broke the pole off, died instantly. Well, I say instantly, it wasn't too long, but he was already brain dead at the time of he hit. The rest of it was just nervous reactions. Give me just a minute. But anyway, my wife, up to the time he passed away, had the clearest complexion. She's still beautiful, don't get me wrong, but she was so perfect. But since he passed away in the last 4 or 5 years, she has aged 15 to 20 years. Wrinkles, the whole 9 yards. It's not her fault. And I don't look at it as her fault. And I still find her beautiful. So that's not an issue to me, but it is to her. I'm trying to help her start taking better care of her face and her neck. And hopefully we can get rid of some of this. And so she'll feel better about herself. She pretty much let herself go. She has let the house go since he passed away. It looks like white trash lives here. And I'm not allowed to clean it because I throw away good stuff. But regardless of that, you know, it's not her fault. When I took my vows very seriously, for better or for worse. And this is pretty bad, y'all. We haven't had sex in 4 years, 2 years before that. Um, but going on 4 years. But I don't cheat on her. I tried 3 different times. Didn't work. The last time I just decided that I can't do it. I just can't do it. I too much of a guilty complex. But anyway, um, That's how she's changed. She's not as lovable. She's not as affectionate. Um, you can see in her eyes the light's gone. It's gone. There's no more light left. I pray every night that she can get her light back and put Brantley's passing behind her. The problem is, mamas try to dwell on it. Don't dwell on it. I mean, if you dwell on it, you're never going to get better. Hang on just a minute again. Let me gather myself. I'm sorry. Just bear with me, please. But anyway, our job wasn't done with Brantley, which was his name. Our job wasn't done. We wouldn't through being parents. I think it was 24 or 25. Like I said, I try not to dwell on it because that's my protection. I try not to think about it. Hard to do. Me and him was good, very close. Um, Me and my oldest son is close, but not as close as me and my youngest son, because me and my oldest son is just alike, and we just don't see eye to eye. That does not mean I love him less. By no means. I love him just as much. But we just don't see eye to eye, and we don't talk that much. Because we're just alike. Um, but there's a lot of moms, especially. A mom's job, a dad's job is to raise the kids until they get out of the house and start their own families. Our job is done. A mama's job is never done. Never. And that is so sad that women are that way. Um, but I understand it. I do understand it. I guarantee I understand it. But as long as that woman or man has that child in their heart and in their mind, that child is still living, and your motherly or dadly job is not done. It's not done. When you forget about them, that's it. So I do understand the thinking about them, feeling them in your heart. I do understand that. But the thing is, if you're not living, then you died with them. You died with them. They don't want that. They want you to live. They want you to live. You cannot live by dying with them. You can't allow yourself to do that. If you do, your child has passed again. Every time you die, your child dies again. I hope this is making sense. Um, you have to live for that child. You have to allow that child to live through you, not die with you. Again, it's very hard to do. I know it is. I mean, like I said, my protection is to not think about it, but sometimes I have no choice. Just a minute. I'm sorry, everybody. Just give me just a minute, please. I beg of you. Um, I wasn't expecting this. Just give me. Just please, please don't let your child die over and over and over again. Allow that child to live through you, like I said. That's the best thing you can do. It's the best thing you can do. A lot of people die with their children, or their mothers, or their daddies. You can't allow that to happen. You don't want that child to die over and over and over. Let that child live through you. Through you. That's the best thing you can do. I have moved on with my life. My wife has not. But I have moved on. Mostly. Like I said, I think about him every once in a while and it don't settle well. Number one, I don't cry until I think about him. Here's what I've lost in my life. I've lost all my grandparents, my mom and my dad. When I was younger, my brother was 15 months older than me at 22. I think I was 22. Again, I try not to dwell on. My brother passed away. Now, if you'll take the sexual overtone out of this, he was my Adam's rib. He was my best friend. He was my soulmate as far as brothers, or as far as family. When I lost him, I cried enough for 3.5 lifetimes. And that's true. I swore I'd never cry again. When my son passed away, I didn't cry. Went to his funeral, I didn't cry. A lot of people call me cold. But think about this. I've lost every aunt and uncle that I had but one. This is 9 people on my daddy's side. I think 5, anywhere from 3 to 5 on my mother's side. Lost all my grandparents, mom and dad, my brother, and now my son. After a while, you start to get a little bit cold. Well, not really cold. You just learn how to deal with it. Some of these aunts and uncles was so dear to me. Um, I had one aunt named Scooter. We called her Scooter. Um, she used to call everybody else handsome, and she always called me beautiful. Don't look like it now with all my whiskers and stuff, but she always called me beautiful. Everybody else was handsome. She was such a sweetheart. She's one of them, then gives you a kiss. One of them, wore entirely too much makeup. Didn't had to paint her eyebrows on. You know what I mean? Kind of like you see in the movies. That's what she was. Didn't cry. My Uncle Burtis, um, which I loved it. He was like my second daddy. I really loved that man. He was funny. We cut up all the time. I helped him out around the house a lot because he couldn't do it. And we were pretty close. sorry I had to keep shutting off for a minute, but anyway, I swore I'd never cry again after my brother, and I have, except for right now. Like I said, I try not to think about it, but I'm thinking about it because I want to uh, get this point across. Mothers and daddies of fallen children, fallen angels, just remember to live for them. Allow them to live through you. Don't let them die with you. Just do not let them die again with you. Let them live. God bless you all. I hope this helped. I pray to God give me the right words, and I hope I got the words out that He was wanting me to share. But I feel for everybody that's lost a child. I do know how it feels. It's something I hope nobody else has to go through, but they will. But anyway, all right. I love you all. God bless you all. And remember to let that child live through you. Don't die with him or her. God bless you.